I just want to know what makes you the hardest TV.
Well, to be honest with you, what makes me the hardest TV is that I'm out here doing the real talk interviews.
Yeah?
And I'm not afraid to ask what people want to know. Wherever that situation gets me into, I'm going to keep it real.
I hear you.
And the fact of the matter is, through my journey, I've met some real dons.
I told you already, you're the English white street version Charlemagne.
Ah.
You understand? So when you're stepping up on this camera, know this man here, he's going to ask the right questions, innit? And that's what it is, man, the hardest TV.
PDC frontman Jar Jar Souls has got a show reel and a cassette with 7 to 8 tracks to say him, Tanner and Quinny are the founders of Road and Estate rap. What have you got to tell us that Ill Mill, SMS and the Black Album are the first team out here to do this Road and Estate rap?
We came out recorded on tape, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We came out recorded on tape, and if you hear how I rap to how anyone else raps, it's not in no American accent. So if you're all rapping in an American accent, can you really claim UK rap? That's a question to you.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, if you're rapping UK, you're rapping UK, innit? You can't rap American.
So that's what it is. So it doesn't matter what really anyone says. If you was rapping an American voice, that's not UK rap. What I brought to the table was how I'm speaking to you right now.
Yeah.
You go outside, you link with the young G's or anyone, just the dialect was South London. That's what man brought to the table, so we brought that real road rap to the table.
Yeah.
We got, I can't even remember what the thing was called when it was so old. We got DAT tapes and stuff like that, of tracks and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? We've been around for a long time.
Yeah. But if I'm waiting to see those, have you got them for me to see?
Yeah, of course we have.
So that proves there.
Yeah, of course we have, of course we have.
Yeah.
Ain't even no competition or anything with anybody, it's just facts is facts.
Yeah.
The roads will tell you who was the first road rap crew doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? And most people's going to tell you SMS. If you was really on the roads, they're going to tell you SMS.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Everything come after that.
What if I was a member of, say, 57 Dynasty, Black Twang, London Posse, or I'm someone like Rodney P, and I'm watching this interview and I'm saying to myself, forget that. We was rapping long before any of them. They can't claim nothing. What would you say to that?
I'd say big up that whole generation of rap first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Those are the... Well, I wouldn't say like that's those are the ones before us. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to road rap, like I said, the roads didn't connect with that rap.
Yeah.
It wasn't the streets. What I brought to the table was the streets, and everybody on the streets connected with it. I used to go to the shows. Like, say, go to shows and say Rodney P, Skinny Man, all these sort of groups would be there, and it wasn't the streets in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's facts. It wasn't the streets in the crowd.
Once and for all, to clear all of that up, let us know, you was the first official team to be rapping about road issues, the blocks, the guns, the drugs, the murders, and all what comes with that. Yeah. There was no team before you. And
for it to be accepted, someone could have come with that and everyone would have just thought, oh, this nigga's chatting shit, it's a whole bunch of baloney, you know what I'm saying? People would have said it's like baloney. But with us, everyone, because, let me break this down to you. We were doing this before rap.
Yeah.
So when we started rapping, everything stamped because everybody knew we were doing this before rap. Yeah, the rapping didn't stamp us.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You see, like you get artists now, they're a guy in the booth, they release a tune, he's big on the roads now. We were big on the roads before rap. So when SMS come along, it just made it bigger. Do you understand? It was a movement now. Everyone was big, everyone was a certified person, as people would like to say on the road. You know what I'm saying? That's how the whole team was. So it was always bigger than rap. Always. From day one, it still is bigger than rap. It's not just about rap.
Obviously, with the love comes the hate.
Always.
So you're gonna have the people that are saying, listen,
you gotta love the hate.
Forget Ill Mill.
Forget me,
Forget SMS.
Yes,
that's done. That's dead now.
Yeah.
What do you say to them?
Yeah, forget us, man, but we're coming. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Forget us, man. Forget us. Don't worry. Don't look over here. You know what I'm saying? But we're doing our thing and we're coming, man. That's what it is. Forget us. We've been setting trends. You understand? From when we were kids. Yeah. We was known as them strip and fly guys. You understand? We had the bikes, you understand? We had the most peds, you know, understand? The whole ends will come down on peds, 50 man on peds.
Yeah.
I didn't like big bikes, so I didn't move up to that. But the rest of the man, them there, there's 50 man on big bikes. Before all this bike life shit.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's no disrespect to whatever they're doing, but before all that stuff there.
Yeah.
You understand? My big bro was the first man with an R1 in the country.
Yeah.
You understand? So you understand, man was living that paid in life, paid in full lifestyle from early, bruv, like 13, 15, man's got bikes. A man in here had a bike from 15, you understand?
Yeah.
You understand? That's what it was. I wouldn't say his name, but that's what we had things. You understand? We was doing things, SLKs, cars, whatever you want to call it. My little bro Spoon, the producer, had big chains on and all these sort of things.
Yeah.
We've been had rollies, been had iced out rollies, we've been had this. Before, you're seeing all these people doing it on YouTube now. So these things are all documented. We've got pictures and all these things where you see us like this. But it's not at a time where it's been on YouTube where you can see it, but we've been done that.
Yeah.
Nothing to do it again. Do you understand? And that's what it is, man. It's just about shutting down the game again, bro. We've been shut down the game, you know, and we started the game. Enough people just try to fog it off, and you know what I'm saying, try to go on like man didn't exist. That's one thing I've been seeing in the industry. That's one of the things I don't like. Enough man try to go on like man didn't even exist.
Yeah.
That's one of the things like, what? You for real? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I don't like. Like SMS didn't exist. I mean, enough people didn't even have CDs out. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We was the first man them up and down road selling CDs. You hear how people tell you, we were selling CDs at West End, we were doing this, we were doing... No, bro. Man come around here and saw, right, this is what you're doing? Yeah, this is what we're doing. Bro, I'm gonna do the same. And that's what it was, bro. Do you understand the sort of blueprint? We're showing you even how to get money off this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference, bro, man. There's a difference, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. We're coming anyway, man. SMS Southman Syndicate, you know what it is, man. Still salute when I pass, man.
There's a whole journey out here to how it all begun. What we call road, estate, music, the movements. Everybody who walked here has their side of how it went down. Cool. Everybody will never agree with each other on how it all started and who was where. But one thing that you do know is a fact. Anybody who knows foundation knows there is no foundation without SMS. The DARDEST TV in association with Block 5 Entertainment, and we're back again. We're out here with the General, Ill Mill, SMS. What's good over there?
What's going on, DARDEST TV?
What are you saying to us? Let's start this at the top. We're going to get the whole thing. We're going to know the real story about SMS, where it started from and where it's at today.
What they talking about? Tell me what they talking about. Tell me what they talking about. What they talking about? Tell me what they talking about. Tell me what they talking about. What they talking about? Tell me what they talking about. My niggas move food in the south, we don't ever see a drought. Hammer phone lines going crazy, the profit's real good. This is what I make back from an ounce. And I gotta talk to the youth, cause I can't lie in the booth, and I gotta tell the truth. This is how we're living on the roads. Anything goes in the real, always stick to the code. Tell me what they talking about. Tell me what they talking about, cause I ain't been around. This is for my niggas in the town, trying to make their money from the green light soft and the brown. Tell me what they talking about. Tell me what they talking about, cause I've never been a clown. I know dibby 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 you. I know dibby 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 you couldn't take my crown.
The first thing we want to know is, where did the name SMS come from, and what is it abbreviation for anyone who don't know?
SMS, the name, it's the name I come up with, and it stands for like Southman Syndicate, and the abbreviation is SMS.
Yeah.
It's nothing else than that, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, should I say, you know what I'm saying? It's SMS Southman Syndicate, that's what it
So
stands
what
for.
made you think of that name? Like, of everything you could come up with, why did you pick that?
Because I wanted to like incorporate everyone from South, really. I just didn't want it to be, say, like, I'm from Streatham and everyone from Streatham. I wanted it to be all ends. Like, we had members from Peckham in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? In SMS. So that's what I wanted to do, like, all over South. That's why it was a syndicate.
Together.
Southman Syndicate wanted to syndicate the South. So SMS, Southman Syndicate, which only makes sense.
Okay, remind us, how many years has Ill Mill been spitting?
Boy, from 2003, innit?
Yeah?
Yeah, on the Black Album, those are like my first bars, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, first bars. Like writing them in the studio and going in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it was, man.
And what inspired you to spit? Like, what was you seeing out here? What was you hearing? Who was your influences that made you say, you know what, I can do that?
Keep it 100. Who inspired me? I'd say 57th Dynasty.
Dedication from the heart to the brothers who stepped the first stones in this worldwide art. The originators, co-founders who were colossal, who opened the gates, raised stakes, made it possible.
But it was more hip hop what they was doing. But they inspired me because I was going to their shows with them. I had a friend that was in the group, so I was going to the shows with them and stuff like that backstage and seeing them perform, open up for DMX, Outkast, all these sort of people that was coming over. They were doing that from early, you know what I'm saying? We're in, can't even remember if it's college or school. I think college, like my brethren's doing all these things, you know what I'm saying? Opening up for DMX and shit like that. So I'm seeing all this shit. I'm the road youth just seeing this, he would bring me. So I'm seeing this and thinking, bro. But I'm thinking like, there's a lane, you know what I'm saying? Like, the kind of hip hop what was going on there, say like, the Rodney P's, the Skinny Mans, the 57th Dynasty, the Roots Maneuver, the Black Twang, the roads wasn't connecting with, like people like me wasn't connected with the people that was like out on the roads. I'm not saying I don't know none of their history, so I can't say if they was out on the roads or anything.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So when I knew there was a lane for that, and that's where we came in.
So give us the whole team from the beginning. Remind us who were the original members of SMS.
From the Black Album original members, because there was members before. That's just what I'm saying. Like we started like 2000, 2001. We was like going hard on this music thing, looking for members and so forth. So, but from the Black Album, it's Shaq. You got Shaq. He's known as Skit Shaquille on there. You got Snakes. You got myself, Ill Mill on the Black Album. Millie Wayne. There's various different names. You got Smalls and you got Spoon. That's SMS.
Okay, so when you all linked up at the beginning, what was everybody's vision? Like, what was you seeing coming from you all being able to spit and to bringing together a team that the roads could fill?
What anyone else would see, because the impact we had, like everyone was feeling us. It was like all over. So the impact we had, we thought, shit, this shit's gonna blow in it, bro, man, because everyone was feeling us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everywhere. So we're just thinking, yeah, this shit's gonna blow because it was blowing nationwide on a road level. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everyone was feeling it, everyone was supporting, everyone was buying CDs, everyone was behind it. You know what I'm saying? All the people we wanted plus more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was happy.
So let's get into that Black Album. Like, give us a couple of road stories regards that album. Like where you was pushing it, what you was seeing when the roads was starting to feed it, what people was saying to you, anybody who got at you regards the album. Give us something we can remember regards that Black Album. And to this day, what is going on with that album now? Are people still reaching out for that?
Yeah, let me answer that one first. People still reaching out for that album, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, people hit me up all the time for that. They're saying, some people say that's our best works, you know what I'm saying? Some people say salute me when I pass, some people say, do you understand?
Yeah.
So, yeah, people still reaching out, but the Black Album, that was struggle, pain, hustle, everything, you know what I'm saying, put into one just to even get that done, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just even going to the studios we went to, just that alone, like we used to go and rent big studios out and stuff like that just to complete one track or two tracks, you know what I'm saying? But we're going there and writing actually in the studio, you know what I'm saying, and doing the track, not knowing the game, you know what I'm saying? Just we're thinking this is what we have to do. So just the struggle alone, just to even produce that album, we spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
Loads of money, because we're going studio with £600 for the day, 11 to 11. Do you understand? We ain't got no songs, no ideas or nothing. The producer's even going in there and making the beat.
Yeah.
And that's what we was doing then. So the whole struggle of the Black Album was crazy. When it came out, the reaction was crazy. And yeah, we was going a couple places, man. Like we went a couple places, done a couple shows and stuff like that. And one of the mad places I can tell you we done a show was Nottingham. This is my residence. My flow's known in the south, that's why I'm killing them. Chuck killing them, yeah, streets are killing them. Bill million them, destined to make a million. I'm a billion, the streets got zillion. When we done a little thing in Nottingham, like, I looked in the crowd and I saw guns in there. You know what I'm saying? So Nottingham was really shot in them, bruv. I just saw guns in the air. It was crazy up there, bruv. So
how was they reacting to you? Like, obviously they got.
Where you think a man's going bow with his hand, like doing the gun finger?
Yeah.
It wasn't no gun finger. It was an actual gun. That's how that was. So Nottingham was crazy. Yeah, the Black album was crazy, bro, man. It's a classic. It's certified classic. There's not one person in UK rap game or in this whole game, point blank period, who ain't gonna tell you that that SMS album didn't have an impact.
Now tell me, would you ride for your brother? Now tell me, would you die for your brother? Now tell me, would you try for your brother? Would you cry for your brother? Shot up, dead in a place, no escape, big holes in his face. Would you lie for your brother? Now tell me, would you while on your brother? And if he's moving wrong, would you smile with your brother? Southwest winning this race.
From what we're hearing, the SMS fan all over the place. Give us some of the stories when you're jumping
in
out
the
that
A-class.
Salute me when I pass, salute me when I pass, salute me when I pass.
Yeah, that van was bait, man.
Give us some of the stories.
But yeah, that van's covered miles. We'd be in Birmingham. Some places I didn't even go. I didn't go everywhere, but some places like Mandem's in Birmingham, man's in Coventry, wherever they went, wherever the road trips went, all over London, man selling CDs. You know what I'm saying? And then Jakes was on to us. There was like a firearms tag on the van, so anywhere we went in it, like Jakes were jumping out on man, you know what I'm saying, and trying to stop man, guns out in man's face and all that sort of stuff. So that's what was going on. Yeah, that's what was going on.
So the Jakes really were trying to shut man down
from the day dot. From the day dot, Jakes have been on to man.
Yeah. So really, when we look back and we see where you was and what you're trying to do now, there's been one hell of a struggle to get to it.
Yeah, mad struggle. I'd say it's the hardest. It's the hardest, and the reason why you wouldn't know that is because it's not out there, because the Jakes wanted it to be that way.
Yeah.
Like blackboard in labels, blackboard everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I told you I had to go and meet with like Trident just to get my launch party.
Tried to put in an event, you know what I'm saying? Feds, I had a meeting with the Feds yesterday about 4:30, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to shut it down because SMS PVC. You know what I'm saying? So that's why most people ain't turning out, because they've been turning people away from the door because of hoodies and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's all been fucked up. So the event kind of a flop, but it's alright, it's nothing anyway, man will learn from it, you know what I'm saying?
The main guy in there, he's telling me you're a gang member. I said, I ain't no gang member, we're just trying to do music and trying to do something positive. And now you can see how the UK rap game's grown. It's enough people doing positive things, getting money from it, feeding their family. We was only trying to do this from then. We saw this way back then. You know what I'm saying?
So tell us about that launch party. What went on down there when you went to do that?
Everyone's talking, so my close friends, my thing, she stops me talking. Might squeeze if I get involved in some bullshit. We were Brooklyn, no it's not a school trip. Remember me, that hot-head bully boy, strapped up with tools, I'll go for your bully boy.
How was the atmosphere?
Jakes wanted to shut it down. Like he said to me basically, if he said to the guy, the club owner, he said like, if you put this on, we're gonna make sure that we're out there in full force. And it was out there in full force. They had a mini station out there, and they had like about 5 riot vans down the side, and they was out there all in there, you know, like fluorescent yellow jackets.
Yeah.
So when people seeing that, they're not even stopping. No, people ain't even stopping, because certain mans from the roads, innit, they're not stopping, it's driving straight past. So it was alright, the turnout was good, but it could have been better if the Jakes wasn't trying to do what they was doing.
Yeah. So give us some more about the journeys in the SMS fan promoting the Black album.
Hey yo, Syndicate, smooth snakes, skits, spoon, it's like they don't know, this rap shit's a part of me.
We want to know what the atmosphere was like when you were jumping out in these areas. What were people saying to you?
It's not even just say like, we're jumping out crazy, bro, man. First and foremost, we got this SMS A-class, what we got done up with SMS logos all over it. And then you're seeing like a SLK behind, and you're seeing an S3, then you're seeing like, ooh, this cars, we're rolling, you know what I'm saying, and we're jumping out, selling CDs on everyone's ends, and people were loving the team, you know what I'm saying. Enough people was reaching out and saying, I respect what you man's doing, this, that, you're the realest, this, that. That's what it was. We got nothing but love, you know what I'm saying. And most people had like, they were kind of shook, if you understand what I'm saying, but we got nothing but love. Enough people were shook though. Yeah. That's to tell you the truth. Enough people were shook. Enough people thought the SMS van was going to pull up and put them in the boot. That's the sort of shit what was going on. Enough people were shook, man.
Yeah. So when you get back to that Black album now, let's talk about the units. Like, is there any sort of, like, what the units were out there? Because obviously you're bussing around areas, you're putting in shots.
We done about 5,000.
Yeah.
5,000, we crossed up 10,000, 5,000, selling them at tenors.
Yeah.
But we ain't seeing all that money at one time because we're putting it back into things, innit? So at tenors, that's 50k easily. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? You see the studio we're sitting in?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big studio, I ain't gonna lie, it looks like a lot of work's been gone into this.
Loads of work, man, blood, sweat and tears, man.
Brothers in trouble with need for a helping hand. Family don't care, never did wanna understand. Who's gonna be there to come up with the final plan? Who can he turn to cure this situation? Lies falling on his shoulders, feeling the pressure. If he gets locked up, who's gonna feed his daughter? Pay regular visits to his baby mother to support her. Life was hard on road, but now it gets harder.
Why did the Roads never see a video off of the Black album?
It's crazy, you know. They ain't really got an answer for that. We was busy. That's one. We was always on the roads, innit, selling CDs, and like a man said, like the visuals of those times was more like the DVDs, you know, like the Streets Incarcerated, the IAB images, the Sticky Business, and them sort of things. Even Dark and Cold had a DVD, so more people were hitting those things, and we was like killing those things. Like I said before, when you was buying a DVD, you was only buying it to see SMS. You know what I'm saying? So. That's a good question. We really should have had, what's it called, but the videos those times was money, if you understand. It's not like now you could pay £600, £300, £150 get a video done. You was mostly spending like 15 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, 100 grand, you know what I'm saying? So it was different them times there, so yeah. But we wasn't really thinking about that. We was just on the road selling CDs, and that's what the people was happy with at the time, you know what I'm saying? And we was feeding them, that's what we was feeding them.
I feel higher than the planes fly. Yes. I hear Marley, it runs through my bloodstream. Yes. I'm addicted to drugs, I'm a real fiend. Yes. Paranoid from the trees, so it's like a dream. When I'm lean from the green, I'm a mean machine. I get it busy with Rizzy, I'm smoking all the green.
So let's get into your religion.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you're Muslim. Yeah. Anybody who knows your journey knows that.
Yeah.
But what do you see, like, what do you believe in as a Muslim, and what part did that have to play in the SMS journey? Because some of us out here believed that it was all set around being Muslim. But obviously you know the truth.
Nah, not all of us was even Muslims. None of us were Muslims when this first started. Nah. When we first started doing music, none of us was Muslims. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Someone influential around us took their shahada and was giving us all dawah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it was. So from that, one by one, everyone just started to become Muslim. And that's how it was. And then the Brotherhood grew even stronger. Everyone knew each other from a long time anyway, so there was love there. But that just stamped the love.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So when that's happening and then it's spreading like wildfire on the road, people's thinking some mad things going on.
Who would ever figure that I'll be an artist? I'm one of the best and run with the best and spit the truth regardless. This is easy, but outside is breezy. The rain's pouring down and the roads are turning greasy.
Let's get into when the Road started labelling you as the Muslim Boys. How did you first hear that you was labelled as the Muslim Boys?
Evening Standard.
And what did the team think when they saw that?
Boy, we thought they was trying to deal with us like some terrorists, like the IRA and all that sort of stuff there, man. Like, they're gonna try to lock us up for just things we're saying, you know what I'm saying? Because you see how the government's onto Muslims already. So they're trying to call us the Muslim Boys, you know what I'm saying? Like we're some gang and we're trying to force people to convert and this, that, we're robbing people on the roads and stuff like that. So yeah, we thought that, they're gonna try and lock us up over this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how they were moving. People were getting nicked and arrested and gone jail. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you would see articles in the paper where they was attaching anyone who was Muslim and they got arrested, they would just attach that Muslim boy.
Yeah.
They didn't even have to know us, but they would just attach that. That's how they would go. That's how it was. But No one wants that sort of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People trying to slander your movement, and it wasn't that. No one's going to want that. So we didn't like that at all. We didn't feel that.
Yeah, so how did the team feel in the fact that in some degree the road started to believe it? A lot of people believed what they was hearing.
Because things like that was, I'm not going to lie to you, things like that was going on the roads.
Yeah.
People were getting robbed, things were happening, but it doesn't mean that it was us. We was about the music. The movement was big, you understand? And you got people, when you got rappers, you got people outside of the rappers.
Yeah.
What they do, we're not always going to be around them on what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? So things were just getting attached to SMS. Everything, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. The roads were shook, people, like even rappers were shook. Enough man like used to tell me, and when they would meet me, they'd go, "Rah, I heard so much things about you, like you're this, you're that," and in the flesh, I'm not that.
Yeah.
They see I'm just a humble, normal person, but they're hearing that I'm gonna come with the team, and we're gonna put people in boots and stuff like that, or rob rappers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When we're not haters over it, we don't need to rob no man. We get our own. You know what I'm saying?
So what about regards to feds? Like, what was their thing on you back when you was labelled? Like, how did they put the pressure on you? What sort of things was they doing to the team as regards connecting with you and getting on you, just because they thought he put you down as something that you wasn't?
Like I said, there was blackballing man, stopping shows, arresting, operations, obos, all sorts of things. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just normal police as well, like CID. It was Trident, MI5, all these sort of things. And like I told you, what they put in the evening standards, they said that we were bigger than the IRA, that we're more of a threat than the IRA. Do you understand? So you saw what the IRA done to the city. So they're trying to say that we're bigger than that. So you can understand. That should tell you what sort of pressure we was under.
Speak when you're spoken to. Know the codes, know the roads, know the olders, know the youngers coming up. That's on the roads. Make some pounds, show some love, show respect. That's all around. Cause on the south side of the river, we'll put you down.
So what was your reaction on the road gossip that anybody who wasn't Muslim was getting robbed straight there and then, no talk?
That was going on out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was going on out there. But like I said, it wasn't us. It wasn't me personally, but that's what was going on out there on the roads. People was getting robbed, but people's always been getting robbed. How about that? From day dot, from whoever, from when they would say all Peckham boys, 28s, Junction boys, Ghetto boys, whatever. Everyone's always been getting robbed from day dot. So that's just how the roads are. If you're on the roads, people's always been getting robbed. You know? They just try to just blame us, like I said, like with some cult, we're forcing people. If you ain't Muslim, we're gonna rob you.
Yeah. And there was talk out there on the road that people was turning Muslim fast.
Yeah, nothing.
What did you see to
Everyone, at one time the whole of South London was Muslim.
Yeah.
The whole of South London was Muslim. Some people took it maybe because they were scared that they were going to get robbed, and some people could have took it for, I don't know their reasons, but I do know at one stage the whole of South London was Muslim. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How did the team take it in the fact that any time an official roadman dropped out, their name was coming into the mix? Like in that era, a lot of roadman was getting dropped, and when they was dying, people was always saying Muslim boys, Muslim boys. What was the team thinking when that sort of pressure was on them?
I don't know nothing about that sort of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that sort of stuff.
So when they was hearing that, they didn't feel like added pressure on top to whatever else you're going through?
No, because it's not man.
Yeah.
Why are you going to feel pressure if you ain't done something?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna feel anything. So I don't know about that sort of stuff. That's just the roads. The roads chat shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like even to go back to where the paper was saying the Muslim boys. If you're getting say 10 black youths walking down the road, what are they gonna call them?
A gang.
So if you've got 10 black Muslim boys walking down the road, what are they gonna call them?
Yeah.
A gang, the Muslim boys. It's just you know what I'm saying? It's just a group of people. They always call a group of black people a gang. It's not that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a movement trying to do something positive, but they try to give us the name the Muslim boys. I don't know who the fuck the Muslim boys are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who they are.
Yeah. So when you look back on that era and all the things the team had to go through, all the stigmas, all the labels, is there anything you regret from that era that you went through, or you saw, or you did?
No, I don't regret nothing because I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And you can always learn from your mistakes, and a wise man is going to learn from his mistakes and do better the next time. So no, I don't regret nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Life's crazy, but still I wanna pass the test.
Shout
I
out
see
to my
the
brother
writing on the
Don
paper, I can't read the text.
Come on.
This language is different, it's stronger than my dialect. My bigger brothers understanding, trying to teach me Arabic. Life's crazy, but still I wanna pass the test.
So you yourself being Muslim, like,
Yeah.
what do you see? What do you see when you look around? What has it done to change your aspect on life, should I say, from when you first started? Yeah.
I'm much more humble. I look at things different. Before I was a straight hothead, I just didn't give a fuck. It is what it is. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm much more humble now. I'm more grown. You know what I'm saying? And you think of your actions more and the consequences to your actions. Before I wouldn't even have thought about that.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Imagine that a man not thinking about the consequences of his actions.
Yeah, madness.
So that's what it's done.
Okay, let's get back into the original team of spitters. Like, from the outside, we feel there's been a breakdown. Like, only you can tell us the truth. Like, what goes on now with Smalls, known obviously in the world of movies, should I say, and on some degree in the rap world, as Muslim Bilal.
I was 19 years old, young, lost on the road, living for money, chasing girls and wearing gold. Life was nothing to me, there's a come and go. Live and die, then the truth comes and I wanna cry. So much time's gone by, all those wasted years. For the wrong reasons, I cried those tears. Caught up a young boy in the ghetto affair. So lost with the cross, but the truth was there.
What's going on with him?
Smalls is doing his own thing, man. That's only, you'd have to speak to Smalls on Smalls, but Smalls is doing his own thing, man. He's doing, like you said, he's doing things where he's going, flying around the country, speaking to orphans and Muslims and doing talks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Smalls is doing his own thing, plus as well as he's acting. So what Smalls is doing is what Smalls is doing, man.
Have you and him ever talked about you being anything regards his filming?
Never.
Because obviously, like, he might not be the man who's saying who can be, but
never.
Certain things we can only ask him. But you've never had no talk regards that.
Never.
As regards you and him, when did you last talk?
I ain't spoke to him in a while, but it's cool. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's Smalls.
Okay.
It is what it is, man.
So we're gonna say, as regards what we see out here, like you're saying everything's cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, because with regards out here, we got some sort of word that he done a few things against the team back in the day. We're hearing that he done sort of documentaries that the whole team wasn't behind.
All he done was a documentary. I think it was a Dispatches documentary.
Yeah, we're hearing the whole team wasn't behind
We didn't want him to do it, and then he said he wasn't going to do it, and then we saw him. We saw a Dispatches episode, and he was on there speaking to the man.
Yeah. So from then, there's no connection. Like, no one ain't spoke on that.
Nah, not really. I haven't really seen him from there.
Okay. Let's get into Snakes. What's going on with Snakes?
For the cause, we kick down doors and break laws. We don't care about police, we live by our laws for the cause. I clap down niggas that test me. I'm a Muslim, can't let nothing oppress me. For the cause, I won't stop until I reach my garden. I beg your pardon, I ride with Bin Laden. I don't joke around, I don't play around. Touch any on my team and watch my gun spray around.
Everything's calm, there's no disagreements, no reason why it's not.
You can see Snakes walk up in there now, you know what I'm saying, and just sit down and Billy Spliff and he's chilling with, man. That's how it is. Snakes is cool. Yeah, he's doing his thing, man.
So what if he was to pop up with the chance of you doing something with the Section Boys? Because obviously over there he's big with them at the moment. What's your angle on that?
If it makes sense, it makes sense. Snakes is cool. Like I said, that's bro. Section are doing their thing. That's what it is, bro, man.
Okay, so just one last chance on that. Everything's calm, no problems between neither of them.
None at all.
It's like out here we're wanting to see another track with All You Want. So we're wondering why that ain't happened and why they're not here.
Smalls don't rap.
Yeah,
Smalls don't rap.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I've seen him up on the internet. He's still rapping, but
no, but that's not
rap,
rapping. That's religious rapping, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do like religious rapping. If I'm being religious, it's just straight religious. Do you understand?
Yeah, I hear you on
that's
that.
What it is.
Good luck to him on what he's doing over there.
Definitely.
Okay, let's get on to some of the other stuff that people on the road seem to want to know at the moment.
My mother taught me good, my father wasn't there. My mother taught me good, my father wasn't there. I used to cry at night, I couldn't see the tears. I was young, wild, name ringing on the scene. Always in designer jeans, weed bought that fast cream. That's how I got my name and graduated to a G. I run straight and pussy, KO West, King of South.
As regards the beginning, with SMS, then you had PDC, then you had Old Trey. Now these were the three main known music movements.
Old Trey came way late.
Yeah, but on the roads, like regards knowing, your team, the PDC and Old Trade through the years are the most free known names on the music game for people that had a big following through the roads. So we want to know, like, when was the first time you ever had any connection with a PDC spitter?
Yeah, when Judge had come here, I think on a home leave, and he jumped on a Best on Road.
Yeah.
It was a mix CD that we used to do, what other artists used to jump on, and that's the first time that he's jumped on something, yeah, with us anyway.
Yeah.
That's the first time he jumped on something anyway, I think, point blank period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first music to your knowledge that he put out there was with you on one of your mixtapes?
Yeah, on one of our mixtapes. One of his tracks on one of our mixtapes.
Ah, yeah,
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah. So what did you think?
Come and laid here, he laid it in the booth right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, laid it in the booth.
So what did you think of the PDC movement yourself?
Yeah, cool,
the
bro.
music?
It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool.
And what connection did you have with all of them apart from Jar Jar? Any connection with anyone else? Because obviously you done that track, Love It or Hate It.
I knew a couple man in PDC, but me and Inch went to school together.
Yeah.
We went Baileys together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, while we're talking on Inch, let's get a little something in on Biker. Obviously Biker's dropping that book any time now. And the talk is that that book's going to give us the real of what was really going on out here. What do you feel to that? Is that something interesting that you'll be looking to read?
I don't really read the books that the man them's putting out in the film, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm not really reading, but it sounds interesting. It's good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good move writing the books.
Do you think that could anyway worry people out here that he's going to be talking about who was real and who wasn't, and giving us the real story from them times?
Whoever wasn't real or whatever, that's what they got to worry about.
Yeah.
It's not something I'd even worry about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, let's get into the views. Let's get into the views of today. Like, you've got artists coming up there, they're getting millions of views on their tracks. Obviously, SMS started this thing way back. One of the most known teams from South back in the day. So let's get on to the fact of obviously the reason why you're losing out on views. Let us know where your journey started from and what the internet was like when you started.
Man was like way before the internet. We started this like when it was DVDs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Smashing up the DVDs. You know what I'm saying? The reason why people wanted to buy DVDs was because SMS was on the DVD.
Yeah.
People got mad for the DVDs. It's like, you know what I'm saying, where every DVD's hollering at us and just wanting the freestyles because the freestyles we was dropping on the DVDs were classics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is way before YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're kind of before that, and like I said, all the politics of like the police and all these sort of things there, people trying to blackball us and all sorts of stuff, that's what stopped us kind of. We wasn't in pushing like when YouTube came in, if you understand what I'm saying. Like we wasn't going as hard as we was before. So this is what gave everyone a kind of head start in that sort of sense. You know what I'm saying? So we're kind of, in getting the views, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, we're kind of late on that. Yeah.
But what do you feel to the fact that your most watched tune on YouTube is South Muslim Soldiers?
Drug dealing them on the streets, who's filling them? Ill milling them, destined to make a million, I mean a billion. The industry's got zillions, so bro, tell the truth right now, that's why I'm filling them. Four-wheeling them, big Benzes, I'm spinning them. Try pilling them, not spoon or the million. You're on the helium and need a pinch from your team again to stop dreaming for them right now, you need to think again.
And that's not even on 180,000 views. Considering the time and the effort your team's put into this thing, that's your best feud tune. What do you think to that?
Yeah, that's nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. But it's something that man has to, you know what I'm saying, correct and go in again and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get the right views, you know what I'm saying? It's not something we can dwell on and go, raw. We're the pioneers, we started this thing, blah blah blah, we should have this amount of views. No, we got to correct that.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, get the views we deserve, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when the internet started, was there anything stopping you regards being on the internet? Like obviously you've come from doing this thing hand to hand on the road. The internet's starting to buzz, YouTube's picking up. Was there anything stopping you from flooding the YouTube?
Jakes, that's always been our fight. You know what I'm saying? The police has always been onto us. That's always we've been like their #1 targets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's always been the fight. They've always been trying to stop us going into labels, saying don't sign SMS, stopping shows, stopping us on the road, people catching cases and going in jail for long times, getting IPP and all these sort of things there. You know what I'm saying? Them trying to put some, what's it called, like a stigma, like a bad name to us, calling us the Muslim boys, you know what I'm saying? So like we're some gang. So that's what it was.
So you yourself, what do you class as your best track? Like, what is the best track that Ill Mill's ever put out there for us?
I couldn't tell you. I got loads, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got loads.
So there ain't one that you feel above the rest.
Yeah, I got loads.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
So as I was saying to you, obviously the YouTube ain't done what it's supposed to, but we know that you've got let's say a lot of mixtapes between you and the team. Remind us of the mixtapes that are out there and where they are if we want them.
When the breeze blows, I feel pain. 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 When the breeze blows, I feel pain.
You can get some of them on like that Piff, most of the UK sites. You know what I'm saying? What's got the UK CDs and that. You can get like Mac Millie off iTunes. I got CDs on iTunes and stuff. If you got a link for us, or if you even see us on social network, you can also get some CDs even direct. You know what I'm saying? It just depends where you're at, or we can send them to you.
Yeah.
Got a big catalogue.
Okay, let's get back onto the fact that you started the buzz out here on the roads.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be real with you on this one. Like, certain people have forgot the SMS era. Like, they're believing that PDC and then the people that broke off from them to do the old trays and the safers were the people that got the game rolling on the UK side. Like, what would you say to anyone who's forgot or doesn't think that SMS was the team that started this?
I would say, like, you see when you'd say things like that, it's nuts, because say if I even jumped out of a shop and I seen like a little young 17-year-old, young 16, 17-year-old, I'm not even expecting this motherfucker to know who I am. The nigga's looking at me wide eyes. Right, you're ill Mill. I feel you. I feel what you're doing. I want you back in the game. Because most of these people are chatting shit. These young ones are just chatting shit. They don't know what they're talking about. So if I'm still getting that, and it's not just one person, I can't kind of hear that talk. And I ain't even really put nothing out. You would know this. Yeah. So for when you got 16 and 17-year-olds that still know about, man, you know what I'm saying? Something must have been done right.
Yeah, I hear you on that. So just so we've got it covered for all people that will be listening and want the answers, obviously you've just explained how you see that situation, but for the ones that still believe that them two teams had the better of you,
had the better in what way?
On the music side of things, like promotion wise, like out there more.
How?
But that's what I'm
Old
saying.
Trey CD have you ever heard? There's never been a CD called Old Trey.
Yeah, I hear you on that, but the fact that there's stars from them, their
stars
teams
where
flooded
and how?
out.
Where? Who?
Well, let's think about Tanner. Tanner flooded out there. A lot of people was listening to Tanner. Face Squeeze. So we see your side, but then on that side, then you've got the Temp Mans, the Shacks, the Jar Jars. So was there any time that you felt to yourself, you know what, I don't like what's going on out here?
Nah.
I've
never seen no one as a threat.
No.
I've never seen no one as a threat. So what, like, even you saying that to me is surprising. Like, bigger than who? Like, but more like, come on, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like absurd. Like, you know, like how these people say, like, get out. That's nuts, bro, man. No way. No way on the face of this planet.
Yeah.
No way. They ain't even got enough music. PDC's got a lot of music. But if you're talking Old Trey, that was more, what was that, a gang?
Yeah.
Do you understand? No music. Tell me one album.
Yeah, Tanner done the, not album, mixtapes, yeah.
On American Beats or something.
Yeah,
come
we
on,
did
man.
have some mixtapes.
Let's get real. Come on, man. That's, so if you're talking about a gang, you got to mention them with the gangs of London or something like that, South London. When it comes to music, you can't mention them with us.
Yeah, but the way I'm putting it, maybe I put that across wrong. I'm putting it as the fact of like the stars from the teams. Like when you think Old Trey, you think a spitter like Tanner. when you see PDC, you think of a spitter like Jar Jar or Devious or Tempman.
Yeah.
Then you come over to SMS, you think of Ill Mill, you think of Big Sims, you think of Smalls, you get what I mean? The list goes on. So certain of them stars, like you got a Devious who was getting like 200, 300,000 views for every track he done. So in a way, someone will say, well, his buzz got out there more than yours.
Yeah, Devious was a big artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devious was a big artist, but he was, but
did you ever look at that and think, hold on, that's where I should be?
Never.
On my team?
No, never.
Nah.
Because they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
We just got to do what we're doing. Do you understand? I'm not looking at him and thinking, right, I should be doing that. Right, Devious is getting love, I'm not. Nah, that's a hater.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I got the coke in, now it's time to smash the ends. Leave the pen, drag the bends, up and down around the ends. Watching out for the boys in blue, this is what I gotta do. Distributing, I'm moving, I'm picking up a lot of food to feed my whole team, fuck it if his ice cleans. I'm moving big buckets, fiends call it ice cream.
Let's get on to the little disagreements and the little beefs that we see from outside in the team. We're gonna start on a small one. Obviously we saw the grime report with you and Lordy talking on Benny Banks.
Yeah.
The trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. What exactly was that situation and where did that end?
That was a situation with him and Fee, and I think that started over some Twitter bullshit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it started over some Twitter bullshit. It wasn't really nothing to do with me. Where people thought it was, I think the guy got a bit past himself.
Yeah.
You understand? And mentioned SMS on Westwood, but it was mainly like Fee's. That was Fee's argument. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or a little battle, which I think he won. He handled it. You understand? So that's what.
So that never really come to nothing.
Come on, look, you mentioned that. I don't even really speak on these people. You said Benny Banks, bruv, man. This is Ill Mill here.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? There's a difference, bruv. You know what I'm saying? The texture in the club's different, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same, man.
Yeah, let's talk about Dubs and SI. Obviously, the last time we saw them two faces regards Ill Mill was on the Cemetery Mixtape.
Yeah.
One of them was a crackhead and the other one was a snitch. What exactly happened behind the scenes regards that little situation?
Nothing at all.
Nah.
Nothing at all. No.
Okay.
It is what it is. We say what we say, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to do something, come and do something. No one ain't done nothing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But that's what it is, man.
Yeah, let's talk about that Cemetery Mixtape.
Yeah.
Like, how did that go on the rolls? What was going on with that? Because from what I know, that was going nuts out here.
Yeah, definitely. And I think you know, actually, we moved more units in East London of Cemetery music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was people saying when they saw you?
No, they were feeling it. They were feeling Cemetery. Yeah. Definitely. I'd say that's like, it's definitely one of the best, if not the best UK mix this CD ever.
Yeah, a few people that said that straight.
Yeah, it's a big CD, man. It's a big CD.
Yeah. So what did you get? No replies from them once that hit the roads? And obviously people was going nuts on that.
None at all. I don't know if that LOL was before or after.
Yeah, we're going to get into
that. That was before, innit?
I think it was around the same time.
Before, and then we dropped Cemetery. Yeah, so yeah. No replies, no nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get on to Youngster. Obviously that's one of the most out there problems that there's been regards someone who was in the team and then went on to be on his own. Well, obviously with Cream Cartel. So let's get on to that thing now. Let's start at the top of that. What exactly happened there? Because the way Youngster portrayed it was that you started a beef by doing 2 interviews over a mixed disc that wasn't even about you.
I made a song, innit? Me and Dubs, yeah? We'll take it how you want. They've heard the song, they think it's about them. Real talk, grown man thing, I told you who the song was about. The song was about Pac-Man. But these youths have thought, raw, man's talking about them, innit? Ill Mill. Not even them, man. Ill Mill thought man was talking about him, yeah?
It was about Pac-Man.
What do you mean?
He was saying that the disc that he put out there that you thought was about you wasn't even about you, it was about Pac-Man.
Yeah, I know that.
So you knew that?
Yeah, but it was titled as what?
I can't even remember, big man, to be
honest
with you.
Like an SMS disc or something like that.
Yeah.
Ill Mill disc. So when you're doing shit like that, even though I know who it's about,
yeah,
what do you expect me to do?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah, so when regards that happened, obviously everything was going out there, people knows what was going on. but behind the scenes, he said that you and him talked on the phone. And he said you knew what time it was. You told him you was going to draw down the disc.
What do you mean by know what time it was?
Where he was saying you knew it was time to draw down the disc because he weren't feeling that. And you told him that was coming down. And then nothing ever happened. So that's why he carried on with the beef.
Spoke to you since then, innit? Yeah? You know that, I know that, innit? And you said like, alright, cool, I know you weren't talking about, man, I'm gonna take the footage down. Remember that conversation? I do. Alright, boom. You didn't take the footage down. So obviously, I'm taking it as like, right, you're still on this thing, innit? So I've gone in and done what I was doing, innit? Like, made whatever songs I was making and innit?
I was in Bristol doing a show, yeah? We were in Bristol doing a show, as I told you. His cousin used to be in the team, or his god brother, cousin, whatever it is, yeah? He handed me the phone, it was Youngster. He begged me to take it down. I told him, you know what? I thought about it. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna do it for you. Yeah. And that's it. Then the person who uploaded it, I couldn't get hold of them. So he must have thought I wasn't gonna take it down. But he never G-checked me or said it in any aggressive way. He begged me, like a little brother should. Do you understand? It wasn't nothing like that, or even the way you put the question. You understand? So this is for the viewers. It wasn't like he said, right, take this down. No, he begged me and I was going to take it down, but I couldn't get hold of the guy. He must have read it in between the lines wrong, and then he put out his interview. Yeah. That's what it was. It started from there, escalated more.
Okay. Last thing on what he said on that interview. Basically, he said in there that you get G-checked by some youths that are bigger than that. That you put out certain things to certain man, but certain youths will G-check you. You know what time it is.
Don't mention none of my dons' name in your fucking raps or in your interviews, man. But you know what happens? You did it already and you had to edit it because man G-checked you. You got G-checked. You know that and I know that. Yeah? So just fall back.
Has anybody ever G-checked Ill Mills? So that's just long talk.
I don't even know what that shit is, bro.
Yeah.
My dad ain't even G-checked me, man. Come on, man, let alone the next man. Come on, man, that's foolishness. People don't even believe this shit. Do you understand? That's one of the things. People don't believe this shit because they know it's not true.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay, so when he brought out the LOL and the crystal meth, what did you think about them mixtapes? Because to be honest with you, that crystal meth had a big impact.
Yeah, when he brought out crystal meth, I don't think there was nothing going on. And
no, that's right, yeah. But that CD was banging on.
As I've always said, Youngster can rap, so he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
But then when the little thing happened, it's not that, innit? But crystal meth, it done what it done. It was a big CD. Yeah. He laid most of that here anyway, so I heard it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's a big CD.
Yeah, that stuff someone never knew out there. He made half of it here, yeah?
Majority.
Yeah. Okay, let's get on to one more thing regards that. He's coming back from what the roads are saying. Someone said they saw up on his Instagram that he's cooking up some fire. What do you feel to that? What do you feel about a youngster comeback?
That's good for him. It's none of my concern.
Yeah.
None of my concern, man.
Okay, as regards the little come-uppances on people that have talked about you, there's one more thing we need to step into. Obviously, Q Dizzy. Q Dizzy came up on the internet with an interview. And in the interview he said that Ill Mill is no general. And he's the worst rapper out there. And he's looking to take man in the ring to do a couple of rounds.
You're not a fucking general, Nemo. Yeah? I'm president, you're not a fucking general. Cut. General where? General where, yeah? You're a general, okay. You're a general of where? Not Streatham, because I got goons in Streatham. You know, general Streatham. You can't rap, you're shit. You're the shittest rapper in the fucking whole world. That's one. You're shit. Really shit. Like, fucking shit. Come go in the ring though. Alright. Come go in the ring. Do it for your fans. I'm giving you views now. Fuck it.
Like people are saying that anybody who said anything regards Ill Mill, he always came with a reply or showed them what time it is. But with regards this situation, he never said anything. What was the reason for that?
He's not a rapper. There's no. I don't have to answer someone who's not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? If you're saying that's what you want to do, it is what it is, isn't it? See, simple. I'm not a rapper, man. I don't have to entertain that sort of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's childish. If that's what you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say a lot of things. People say they come outside my house and I've never seen no one there.
Yeah, that's one of the things he said.
Do you understand? I've never seen no one there.
Yeah? Stop talking shit. The other day I was on your fucking road. Yeah? Why you deleting your Twitter for? Or why are you blocking me off your Twitter for? Why? You can't talk tough no more.
Yeah. So, do you understand? How long is this, you know what I'm saying? How long has this bullshit been going on? Look at my face. Does it look like it's been touched? Come on, man. That's what it is, bro.
As regards that, do you feel there was any reason why he should have come at you? Like, was there any reason why he should say something?
Like I said, he's irrelevant. I don't even know the guy. You don't speak about people you don't know, so I can't even speak about him. I don't know him.
Yeah.
You got a problem, and it's not about music.
Yeah.
See me when it's not about music. You understand?
Yeah.
In regards to, say, youngster and these sort of people, it's about music. It's entertainment. This is the game. So when you're speaking on me, these are things I have to answer. You're a rapper.
Yeah.
You understand? This guy ain't going in a booth and spitting no 16. You understand? So it is what it is, bro, man. That's what it is. I don't have to entertain that sort of bullshit.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay, in regards to that interview he done, there was one more thing he mentioned. And I want the viewers to know that this question I put to you behind the camera. Because if I asked you this on camera without letting you know, that's a disrespect. But you was big enough to say your talk on this. So what we want to know is what light you wish to shed on the fact that he was putting out there for everybody in the public eye to see that your brother had been put in jail over something where he's supposed to be liking to mess with little kids.
Yo, Mill, we got to say, your brother's raping boys. Yeah, he got convicted. He's in prison now, doing 12 years, because he's raping boys. Yeah?
Like, what would you like to say on that? Is there any light you want to give us on that?
This is even like more foolishness. If you see the cloth I'm coming from, if anyone in my family was of that nature, we'd duppy them like manself. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's just all bullshit. It's just something to try and get at me. Yeah. But you see, with me, you have to get at me with me. You understand? Like, you have to harm me or do something to me or have something on me. You can't use somebody else.
Yeah.
And by using somebody else who's innocent and trying to promote such fuckery is a joke thing. It shows the sort of man you are. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is the next thing I don't entertain, so I don't talk about these things. And no one has ever come up to me and asked me about this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because they know what time it is. They know what time it is. They know what sort of family I'm from, and no one in my family would ever do such a thing.
Yeah.
So you understand? So people should be more worried about an innocent man doing 8 years for something he didn't do. How about that?
Yeah. Okay, with regards to all that, the last thing we wanted to know from you is that Q Dizzy and Young'uns have this belief that the reason nobody can't beef Ill Mill is because he's next door neighbours with the feds. Like, that story's been floating out there. What do you say to that?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? The feds come flying through here regularly, you know what I'm saying? They come flying through, like what I'm saying. They're in the trees, they're coming through the window with guns and stuff like that. They're not coming to speak to me, bro. Or anybody else in this house, you know what I'm saying? They're coming, guns in the air, face down on the floor, and trying to do fuckeries, like coming with guns to my mum's face, you know what I'm saying? And sorts of shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So to ever even say such sort of fuckery, again, shows what sort of person you are.
Yeah.
Do you understand? No one real, no one certified would even like chat such shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? When this is bigger than music. We've been living this way before music. Do you understand? So this is bullshit, bro, man. I don't entertain that sort of shit. When you grow up, there's certain things you don't entertain. And that's one of them, man. Bullshit.
Okay, last thing on all of that, so it's all squashed and finished with. The thing out here was that, we wanted to know, have you ever had any connection with any of those named artists as I've just mentioned since all this?
Never,
like, when you've seen any of them on road?
I don't see these people.
Nah.
I don't see these people, man. I I don't see these people at all.
Money's a major issue. Look at the shit we've been through. Robbing, shooting pistols, just to eat some food. I'm over cold, I'm on the roads, moving Coca-Cola snow. Hoping God he saves my soul, cause I've been living bad. For so many years, up and down many stairs, in and out of houses, dropping weed off to my peers. For some small change, brown, purple, red papes, I thank Allah that I busted every drugs case.
One of the facts that you've been a spitter for many years, and one of the most well known to come out of an era before YouTube, and still going now. But we've never seen you on a Westwood Crips, a Fire in the Booth, a SBTV warm-up session, a Link-Up TV, a Daily Duppy. Like, is there any reason why these things have not happened? What do you see on your side?
Fuckeries, innit? Wouldn't you say that's fuckeries?
Yeah, I'd say it was. I'd say why at least Westwood ain't on the SMS.
Anyone even reaching out, but then again that goes to being blackballing. Like even like you said, the names you said, running around telling people don't fuck with them, man. Yeah. This is the sort of shit was going on. Yeah. So it is what it is, isn't it? If you don't want to fuck with man, it is what it is. We're still gonna do what we're gonna do regardless. But that's fuckeries, bro, man. But who cares? Yeah. Do you understand? That's what it is.
But you've
bro,
never had any of them reach
out. None of them's reached out ever. The only one who reached out to me was SBTV Jamal, and I salute him for that. Yeah, definitely, because he thought there was a problem because he heard that, like he thought the South artists didn't feel him because he hadn't, so he reached out to me. Yeah, and I respect that.
So what happened from that? Did there any sort of footage come of that?
No, I was meant to do something with him. I got his contact details and all that sort of stuff. So, but he reached out. You know what I'm saying? He directed it. It's not like I was speaking to some different guy. I was speaking to him. I phoned him and we were speaking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's cool. Shout out SBTV, innit? Yeah.
So let's get on to the collabos that you've done through the years. Yeah. So obviously you've had collabos with members of PDC. Yeah. You've had collabos with Blade Brown. Yeah. Pac-Man. Yeah. Pot of Paper up on that freestyle.
Yeah, that's just a freestyle. We went really well together. Potter's cool. Shout out Potter as well, man.
Yeah. So who else is coming? Who else have you got something with, or anyone else
there's
in
enough
the team?
names you just missed, man. We got like Mike GLC, SAS, Sincere, Tugsy, fucking the whole game. Yeah. Do you understand? Before it's got to where it is now. Yeah, most people in the game I got features with. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a whole list, man. And even now, that's what's kind of holding.
And those on videos though. Regards them, are they on videos? Because I can't
more
see.
Tracks. More tracks. Yeah, more tracks.
I'm sorry, I'm basing it on like video footages, so their fans can see what you're on, and younger fans that are watching the YouTube. Yeah. So is there any more footages coming on video with people that we can see? So the young youths can start saying, look, boom.
In the making.
SMS.
In the making.
Yeah?
In the making, yeah. In the making.
Okay.
It's only right that we work with some of these new artists and stuff like that. You understand?
Yeah.
It's only right. So if any of you want to reach out, I'm reachable, you know what I'm saying? Don't think them man there think this, that. If you want to reach out, reach out. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so you yourself, what do you see different in the music game now to when you started it?
There's money in this shit now, man. There's money, people's getting shows. Most people back then was getting, like I said, like, come on, man, you see even So Solid couldn't do the tour. Gigs couldn't do his tour or shows and stuff like that. This is PDC. Started with SMS first though, do you understand? We were blackballed, we ain't doing nothing, and that's what it was. Yeah. That's what it was, man.
So now that you're obviously back on it proper, you've been doing bits through the years, like what do you see can happen now when the game's different? Like you say, they're letting more people
it's opened up, it's opened up. You can't control it now, it's the internet.
Yeah.
You can't control it. I could, if I really wanted to, I could just be recording a track and just be spitting in there and shooting a video. Upload it.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
It's out there,
you can't control it like that. So if the fans gravitate to you, there's no control. All it's about is building your fan base. Yeah. You understand? Making sure your traffic's in the fast lane. Yeah. You understand? And that's what it is, man.
So what would you say to any rapper that will just base your future or your past on the YouTube? And they'll look to you and see that you ain't getting the views they're getting and think due to that they can't work with you. But they're forgetting that you was doing this before there was an internet.
It'd be a foolish man. It'd be a foolish man.
That's it, yeah?
Yeah, be a foolish man, man. Come on, man, that's like working with kind of equivalent, can I give it to you, even like abroad, like, that's like, it's like working with like D-Block and these sort of artists, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know what I'm saying, artists with good credibility, street artists make good music, you understand, it's like that sort of shit, man, you know what I'm saying. Even though we're trying to be bigger, you know what I'm saying? It's trying to be bigger than that, but that's what it's like.
I could've died when I was 14, I saw my mother cry tears. I thank Allah, it's a blessing that I'm still here. Still present and talking, and now my youth's grown to look like a daddy, genetically a real clone. And the game ain't what it was. Everybody's snitching out, communicating with the pigs. I've grown past that, so I'm in the lab more. In and out the booth, recording tracks until my throat sore.
Give us some insight into the connection with Stinks. What is Stinks to you?
That's a little cuz, man.
Yeah, so obviously we all know he's been sitting down for a minute. He's back now, he started putting out stuff. Like we've seen the 100 source, we've seen the what they talking about. Obviously the buzz is starting. Like what else is coming regards in with the team?
We're coming, Stinks is doing his thing, shout out PMP.
Throw shade at the kid, cool. I just say how it is, don't play with the kid. I spray at your crib, lead in your head, let it play in your wig. In the young boy I'm grown. If I ain't with PMP, find me on my own. Chilling in my zone, popping on ganja, trying to get my money up, ducking those cameras, rolling with bangers. Them boy a wanker, walk in the club, pass his head with the champagne.
These things coming, you know what I'm saying? So Stinks is, I heard a couple tracks the other day, man, he's firing, so he's gonna heat up the roads, man, yeah, definitely. So he's coming, he's doing his thing. I'm getting ready to release my mixtape 100. Sims and Hardo's working. I think they both got their mixtapes they're gonna release. So man's working, man's coming.
Yeah.
It's just getting ready to warm up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's some things we've heard out here about Sims and Hardo. Regards some sort of international
they're doing big
connection.
Things, man.
Can you give us something on that?
I wouldn't know. I couldn't speak on their business, but I know they're doing big things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, straight money, man.
Word is they got to connect with someone who can float them overseas and give them a nice.
Well, if he's gonna float them overseas, man. Those are my little brothers, you know what I'm saying? So there's no nothing, you know what I'm saying? Float them overseas and make them get that bag, yes. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. Man's been out here putting in work for too long, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sims just come home.
Yeah.
Hardo not too long ago come home. Like niggas are just coming home, you know what I'm saying?
So if the truth be known, a lot of the reason why you haven't been able to give it the push that it should get,
most of my team has been away. Yeah, my producer was even away. My brother Spoon,
and they've been getting big terms, not silly bits.
Yeah, no, not silly terms. IPPs.
Yeah.
5, 7s, 6, 10s, 15s.
Yeah. So when we're looking from the outside, we're just thinking you're not spitting. It's a lot deeper.
No, it's a lot deeper than that, man. I got tracks with niggas and man just gone jail. He's meant to shoot a video the next day and then he's gone jail.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. What can I do? I can't hate. Man's trying to get money.
Yeah.
Music at that time wasn't paying how it can pay now. You know, like you can even get money off of YouTube now just for monetization. You know what I'm saying? This shit wasn't going on. Man was on the road, like really, really on the road. So that's what it was. Like even go back to the A class. That was 1 week's flip.
Yeah.
Do you understand? 1 week's flip as a team. 1 week's flip, boom, bam.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. So we was working as a team, and that's what it was, man. Man was really on the road. We're kind of different. It's kind of different because our fight has been from the government from day one. You understand? I don't think you've seen any other group in the Evening Standard, have you?
No.
Like imagine waking up to that shit, and then your mum's, like your friends, your mum's friends are calling and I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That man's in some coke.
Tell us some of the worst journeys that you went through with feds. Some of the journeys that will stick in your mind regarding them trying to shut down the movement.
It's cold in the motherfucker, man. One time I'm just driving down the road and going to do something. I'm with a man who's in this room now, so he can certify the story. I see Jakes, they're stopping someone. I'm thinking, right, they're drawing my man. They look, they see the van, they push my man to the side, jump in their thing, and start chasing after me. That's the sort of pressure it was. I was getting it stopped at least 3 times a day. 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Stopped with my daughter in the car, guns, all sorts of shit. You know what I'm saying? She's seen that shit before she was even fucking 1, bro.
Yeah.
Loads of guns in her face. She was really thinking, what the fuck's her dad got her into?
Yeah.
But this is them. I'm trying to do something positive, sell CDs on the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where it is, man. This is the fight we had.
Yeah. Tell us some of the journeys regards them when them come into your studio as well, like things happening at the studio. Because obviously you showed us.
If you see the booth for the door, they drilled that off. When they drilled off the booth for the door, we had a paintball gun in there.
Yeah.
'Cause we do paintball and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Have fun as lads. And then yeah, they drilled it off now. So they found the paintball gun. These times they walked me to the station, and then I heard a big cheer like, yeah. They thought they found the real gun. These times it was the paintball gun. You know what I'm saying? But that's all they was on man for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Was all sort of things, firearms, man. Firearms.
Yeah.
And that's what it was, though.
Put me in the tightest of situations I can't lose. I got the streets going crazy, 6 wine flu. The product that I'm moving is design blue. That's magic on the streets, we don't consign food. We buy a big box, break it down in little shots, maximizing profit from logics and we ain't selling O's. I got a lot to know, how my time's ticking fast. Hitting over to a loss, there's another chance.
Let's get into this 100 mixtape, because obviously the real fans that know real music are eagerly awaiting the drop of this.
Yeah.
What exactly are you telling us? When do you think this is dropping?
100, man. That's all I'm saying, man. 100, man. I'm not even gonna give no dates or anything like that, but it's coming soon, real soon. I'm just trying to sort out certain things, but 100, man. You know what?
So drop us on some of the names so we know what is coming on it when it drops. And what do you expect from it? Like, where are you gonna flood it to?
Flood it the usual routes, you know what I'm saying? Get it on all the mixtape sites. I'm thinking I might just give it out for free, so I might just get it on all the free download sites and might stream it and all that sort of, but just to start getting back the buzz, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta give away something for free. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give a sample. And that's what it is, 100's a sample.
Okay, so remind us again what year the Black album came out.
2003.
Okay, so we know now.
Obviously, we were recording that before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got sense of music just doesn't come
sadly,
out.
you have
Do you understand?
build that,
Yeah, so 2003 we done that.
Yeah, so we know now that it's 2017.
Yeah.
Obviously the 100's coming.
Yeah.
We want to know what angle are you going to be pushing that at that's different to the Black album.
Right now, I'm just trying to get back the fans that I already had and build a bigger fan base and take it from there. Shows and these things are needed, you know what I'm saying? We didn't get to do shows and all these sort of things there, you know what I'm saying? For the police. I'm seeing everyone doing shows and this, that. Give us some of that, you know what I'm saying? We need some of that. We got the best show in town. Are you crazy? We got the best show in town. You put me on the stage, bro. You're not gonna be hearing no record behind and I'm going along with it. We rehearse like the Jacksons, you know what I'm saying? We go over that shit, man. That's what I'm saying. So we need some shows and shit like that. So I'm trying to build the fan base back up and get these sort of things.
But what about the old-fashioned way, the way that came through good for you at the beginning, flooding it on road?
Yeah, that as
like
well.
pushing it into hands of people that don't know.
All avenues.
Yeah.
All angles.
Because them days seem to be gone.
Nah, you need that. You need that. Some men want that, you know what I'm saying, on the road, but you just can't cater for that. The road as well. The road's a small place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Music's a big thing. It's global.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be in tune with what's hip or you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
The bus ain't waiting.
So let us know, what is the difference with SMS 2017 to SMS that started this way back?
Right now, what it is now, we know the mistakes we made and it's not about making them again. You know what I'm saying? So the difference is about, look, we learned from our mistakes and we're looking to execute this thing proper and come proper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do everything right. And that's what it is, bro.
Okay, so who does Ill Mill feel that's out there now? Who would Ill Mill say, you know what, that's a good rapper and I wouldn't mind doing something with
guy,
it?
bro, man. Ill Mill feels everybody, man. That's what people don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel everybody, man. Do you know why I feel everybody? Because when you can pick up this, you're a brave guy, bro, man. Because the minute you picked it up, he's shit. Oh, he's good, he's cold. Have you heard, man? So the stigma and everything you're gonna get with picking up a microphone, it's kind of mad, bro. So I rate anyone who can pick it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen some hard niggas pick it up and crumble. Sound like a mice. You know what I'm saying? A mouse, should I say? Sound like a mouse. You know what I'm saying? Like he looks all hard, but the minute he picks it up and tries, you're thinking, right, this nigga's going on funny. That's because he ain't even got the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've seen that, man. Real street niggas as well. I've seen them pick up a mic and turn funny. And that's what it is. I've seen nerds pick up the mic and feel brave.
Yeah.
It's the game, man.
So who would you work with right now? Who would you say, yeah, that's not team, but I would do something with them?
If it makes sense, I work with anybody, man. If it makes sense, I work with anybody and everybody, man. That's what it's about. It's music, innit? It's fun.
Yeah.
Let's link up and have fun.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Trying to live my life properly, cause at the same time I know Allah's watching me. The devil's on my back, I need to get him off. So I'm praying on my face when I'm in the mosque. I'm trying to live my life properly, cause at the same time I know Allah's watching me. The devil's on my back, I need to get him off. So I'm praying on my face when I'm in the mosque.
What has the roles and the music game teached Ill Mill through the years? What lesson have you learned from it all?
You definitely got to separate the two. You got to keep the roads as the roads, music as music. The music game is not the roads, the music is fake. The music game is 110% fake. So the minute you try to be real in this, you're gonna come across as a hater, or even come across as faking it, because everybody else is fake and they're following that fake wolf in sheep. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know the saying, man. That's what it is. They're following him and they're trying to be like him. Music game's fake, so it's entertainment. So that's what it is. Just entertain. The roads is real life. Things happen. Die, go jail. You know what I'm saying? People cry. And that's what it is. The music game, you can make it look as pretty as you want it to be, but when you go home, it's not like that for you. Do you understand? That's the difference of the world, though.
So what would you say the most important thing that you've took with you through the years is? And when I ask you
None
this,
of
let's
these,
think about
I'd say
all the people
none of
around
these
you that's gone through
motherfuckers,
things.
none of these music motherfuckers, they ain't really your friends or anything like that. I'd say that for any new artist. So just keep it business and professional at all time. Most people just want to use you for your buzz, because when we was popping, every artist was on man's nuts, on man's dick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When they think the buzz is gone, they're gone. When the buzz comes back, what they gonna want to do? Come back?
Yeah, that's dead.
You know what I'm saying? You should keep it real, man. The people that I've kept it real with and that's kept it real with me, nothing but love for them. Shout them out. You don't even need to say no names or nothing like that. The artists know who they are. You know what I'm saying? But then you got a lot of fake artists that, I'm telling you, the whole game, with like most of the rappers were on man's nuts. The whole team, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing where you see it, my man's moving sideways, that's music love, fake. Do you understand? So just keep it professional, man, and business when you're working with these sort of people. Don't let the music love fool you. Yeah, it's fake.
It's crazy, but worse off, I'm fighting death. Complicated situations got me taking deep breaths. Depressed, thinking about my life, I was so stressed. So I check the yardies round the corner for that good cess. Still keep on going, I'm flowing to bring the team back. Me and Little Fifi, we're killing them with the street rap. He's back, max clap, all up on your six pack. Blow brains off with the body, we call that X crack.
I don't care what you've done in the past. It's been that. Even when I was young, it's been that. I didn't care about what anyone done in the past, you know what I'm saying, or not what big name you had or anything. I'm coming with my squad, I'm doing our thing, and that's what it is. So the same rules apply. It's 2017, man. Come on, man.
Okay. So what message would you give to any young youth coming into the game now, after what you've seen throughout the years?
Just separate the two. If you are living that road life, just separate the two and just be about your business, man. It's a business. It's called the music business, you know what I'm saying? It's like 85% business. 15 or something, or even smaller than that, music. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care about the talent. It's about the business. It's like if your link gives you some grub, all he wants to know about is if you can move that. And that's the same as the labels. They give you some money, want to know you can get a return, bro. Plus triple interest on that shit. Same rules apply, bro. So that's what it is, man.
Okay. As regards yourself now,
Is there anything that you feel that we haven't mentioned in this interview that you want to clean up and let people know? Anything at all throughout the time? Because we'll get it straight, there's a lot more to the SMS.
Yeah, no, of course there's much more.
Obviously
There's much more. We can't fit everything in this. Man knows what it is, but there's nothings we can even get into, but man knows what it is, man. Man knows what it is, but all it is that there's a lot of people trying to take credit for something that they don't even deserve credit for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man knows where this thing started. man knows who was the first group from South London that started this thing and done this thing and made everybody follow and fall in line, even if no one don't like it. Like, some people might not even know me. I might die tomorrow. Someone's had a son, he's born and he comes, but he's following my blueprint. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, this is what it's, so you have to pay homage to that. You have to pay homage. It doesn't matter. Enough people do, but behind closed doors, if you understand what I'm saying. They won't say it out in open. I can even tell you one thing. What's his name? Professor Green, yeah? You heard of him, yeah?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I must have seen that tweet come up on my phone. You know how iPhones, like, comes up on the front. Right, listen to Ilmi, he's a legend, blah, blah, blah. I'm listening to him time. I went to go and retweet that tweet. Do you know it was deleted? So do you know someone said in his ear, you cannot fucking say that.
Yeah.
Why can you not say that? Because if he retweets that or whatever, it's going to be his fan base, and they don't want to give people like man life.
Nah,
you know? And that's just a small thing.
That's a joke.
That's just a small thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you can imagine what's going on behind closed doors. That's enough people will talk to man behind closed doors or DM man or say this or say that, but when it comes to bigging man up now, like in an interview or something, you're not going to hear them say man's name or say the team's name, you know what I'm saying? Because most people was inferior or scared to what we was doing at the time. They know at the time there was nothing bigger, nothing stronger, nothing more powerful than SMS.
Yeah.
Simple. There was no competition from nobody. When you want to talk musically or whether you want to talk on the roads, there was no competition.
Yeah.
And that's it, and facts is facts. And man ain't even trying to gloat or brag or even trying to live off that shit.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But it is what it is, bro, man. You know what it is, bro, man.
I got niggas on my side that kill. I got niggas on my side that deal. All of my niggas on my side is real. None of my niggas on my side won't squill. I got niggas on my side that kill. I got niggas on my side that deal. All of my niggas on my side is real. None of my niggas on my side won't squill. None of my niggas. We're in it for the cake. Make peas in the States. Now we got both. That's O's of the flake. And we got O's of the slate. Trying to make papes. So I'm outside when it's late. Superman there in the cape. And I got more. So I'm going back to the gym. Cause I gotta lose this weight.
So let's get into now coming after the, obviously the 100's the next thing.
Yeah.
You got certain movements that can't be spoke on from people in the team.
Yeah.
But what's the next thing that you can tell us that's coming from anyone other than the 100?
I couldn't even tell you. It's like that. Man, them still on doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to work on some music. Me, all I know is that I'm doing this thing and then I'm still working in it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Try to do an EP next, and everyone's working. That's what it is. But Sims is dropping Departure Lounge next, I think. Yeah. Mache Money, and Hardo's dropping. I forgot what his thing's called. And Stinks is gonna be dropping something too. Those are the only 3 things I know was coming.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I might even get Sims' thing before mine because he's ready to go.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay, anybody you want to shout out and big up before we finish this?
Shout out the whole team, man. Shout out the whole syndicate. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody, man. That's what it is, man. Spread nothing but love and positive vibes, man. Shout out everybody, man. Everybody. You understand?
Yeah.
If you hate me, fuck you. You know what it is, man. But shout out everybody, man.
My niggas move food in the south, we don't ever see a drought. Have my phone lines going crazy, the profit's real good. This is what I make back from an ounce. And I gotta talk to the youth, cause I can't lie in the booth. And I gotta tell the truth, this is how we're living on the roads. Anything goes in the real, always stick to the code.
Shout out the old SMS for all the years they've given us in the game. And the realness. Big up all the young youths on road. Don't follow no face, don't follow no lie. Do you and keep your family safe and make them proud of you. And big up my brother R, Suno, the hardest regardless.
Free all the man them from jail, man. That's what it is, man. We don't want no one behind the walls, man. You know what I'm saying, man. And kids go to school, man. This ain't for you.